Jolie!
He's right here, citation.
Sure, man, she was literate. That's what you call a flat belly.
15 minutes they've been here, and they got 7 colors.
They doing a sweep.
Sweet hell. Last rounder.
It's like they going for a record.
Uh-oh, they're going to spin right to ambush.
Yo, man, it's getting dusty today.
Hang on, man.
Yo, man, get your butt out of here. Hey, watch out. Hey, man. Ooh.
Benny?
It's okay. I'm okay.
That's right, it's okay. Against the car, hands on top.
Against the car? What you mean against the car?
Come on, Benny, you know the drill.
Hey, Stu, baby. You got me screwed up my pros.
It's not a moving violation. Won't go on your record.
Hey, man, come on, just give me my ticket. You're gonna be screwing me up.
Come on, Benny, around. So, yeah, what's the big deal?
Hey! Great now.
Charlie, it's only Tuesday, and in the name of the Tribune, I've already accepted 3 plaques and a scroll. Tell Mrs. Pinchon I went to that luncheon for her. Everyone thought I was a very gracious woman of the year.
It's not off play here either, Lou. We've had some very grueling meetings, one seminar after another. Well, for one thing, when we get back, we're reassessing our demographics, the way that the Trib's editorial content is interfacing with the centers of population.
I've been to those seminars. About 4 o'clock, you start interfacing with the vodka and tonic till you can't walk. Have fun, Charlie.
Believe me, this is not fun.
I know. We try to make the best of it.
Frosty. Got a homicide, 112th and Beaumont.
Steve, you did a piece on this once.
Why do you think I'm giving you this story?
You liked it, huh?
No, but you can find the place quicker than anybody else.
Who's dead, anybody?
A cop. Last name is Stewart. That's all we got. You know him?
No, any suspects?
Well, they're looking for one. They'll push your type on parole.
Stewart's funeral is Thursday.
Benny Stu, if I can find him.
The way I figure it, Benny was high, right? And he's carrying a piece which would blow his parole. So when Stu started to pat him down, he panicked.
Hope you're right, it's like that. But it's like getting in a cage with some freak who's got himself dusted.
PCP? What kind of guy was Stewart?
Good officer. Why? Too cute.
He was well liked. I mean by you guys. I mean here in the neighborhood.
That's right. Funny thing is, he's kind of square.
A lot of people dug that, me included. He wasn't always vandalizing the ghetto language, trying to be jive with the brothers, being one of the dudes. Stewart was a good man, a real good man.
Look at me climb up the street.
Serve every jack.
Look at me in the back.
Hey, you better watch it, guys. Benny's looking for you.
Yeah.
And we're looking for Benny.
His blood is etched on the streets of the neighborhood he serves, as his compassion is etched in our hearts.
Ready? Hey! Fire! Fire! Fire!
All units, suspect in a 187 of a police officer is there.
Okay, everybody's out of the building. It's your baby now, and don't give him anything.
They got him boxed in. 307, they think. They just gotta keep him off the roof.
And what are you bringing an ambulance for? No way they're gonna take Benny alive.
He can surrender. You know, like, throw it in.
You naive or something? Benny killed a cop. Surrender? No way they're about to let him surrender.
The roof's secured. Oh, it's coming down.
himself with room 307. He's instructed to slot his weapons and come out with his hands up. Suspect responded to 3 shots. Fire was returned by the police.
You threw him away, didn't you? You're not man. That's the way you do it like Biddy.
Hey, man, that's the way I want to go.
Thank you. Another award? We're being honored by the South Central Los Angeles Human Rights Council for our balanced coverage of minority issues. That's nice. It'd be nice, sir, if I thought we deserved it. Bussy? Driscoll just called in.
The kid that killed the cop.
Junkie, Benny, something?
Funeral's turning out to be an event. They've assigned extra cops down there. The way it's going, they figure it's going to be a really big crowd. People lining up already.
For Benny Jordan? Why?
Maybe he had a lot of relatives. You sure there's no race angle on these killings?
I'm sure.
Some community leader down there said Jordan was executed.
Oh, that was Willie Todman, councilman's brother. He's always grandstanding.
Let's dig into this. Go down there, do some interviews with people. Get a cross-section.
Lou, this looks like could be a big job. Maybe I could use some help.
Who do you want, Billy?
Oh, this is a little too gritty for her. How about, Carmichael?
Sure. Hey, Mel. What you got? I want you to work with Rossi on this Benny Jordan thing. Get out to the funeral home right away. Get what you can. Donovan, call Animal and tell him to meet him there.
Right. Yes, please.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's the same for you, so.
My God, this is a mob.
Well-dressed mob. There must be 1,000 people here.
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&B.
And you knew Benny personally?
Yeah, we were in the same grade. Kindergarten through 6th at Compton Elementary.
When did you talk to him last?
Oh, a long time ago. Clara, that's his youngest sister, and she works at the bank. I see Clara all the time.
The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?
Who is that? Milt, do you mind?
It's Mr. Jordan. Benny's stepfather.
No kidding, Milt. Why don't you go talk to him?
Talk to him. You had him coherent. I'll talk to him later.
Well, in the meantime, why don't you go interview those 3 guys over there? Maybe they knew Benny.
Right. What are you going to do?
I thought I would continue to interview this young lady here.
Take care you don't get hurt now. All right?
1,000 people? Really?
Maybe closer to 2.
The policeman, Stewart, who came to his funeral.
Cops, family, some friends, maybe 100 people.
You still don't think that Benny's seen as some kind of a hero or martyr? What are you saying? Benny was a doper, a small-time pusher, ex-pimp, 3-time loser? You telling me that's a hero in the community?
Maybe the street kids, Milt?
Kids didn't go to the funeral.
And how do you explain it? 2,000 people is a lot of people.
Community against the cops, cops against the community. Show us strength.
Well, maybe the funeral was an anti-police demonstration.
No way. And we didn't want you to be selling that.
Hey, come on. I'm not selling anything.
Those people, at least those people who showed up at the funeral, were not anti-police. I checked back to see what was behind the police sweep on Speed Street. People were scared. 5 times. 5 times a black citizens group went to the division captain.
So why all those people at Benny's funeral?
Good question. Let's find out. You guys go back down there and do some digging. Billy, I want you to talk to Mr. Stewart and the police.
Sure, you know, Pig?
This one here, he ain't.
Ain't got no uniforms, that's all.
We're not cops, we're reporters.
No kidding. You don't play on TV?
They ain't on TV. You gotta be pretty to be on TV.
We write for a newspaper.
Clickety-click, clickety-click.
You writing up a story on Benny?
Benny, he went out in style.
You really believe that? Benny Jordan pickles his brains, gets himself blown to pieces. He's not even 25 years old. That's what you call going on style?
He went out shooting like a man.
Yeah.
Man, you sound like a 1950 movie.
Partner, this here pond ain't big enough for the both of us. Make your move.
Make my move. Ooh-wee, can you dig my move? If you writing up a story on Benny, don't make him out to be no ignorant nigga.
Yeah, Benny was smart.
Was he? What could he do? Did he ever have a job?
He wasn't looking to pick up some kind of chump change washing windows in the car wash.
Hey, just because he didn't have a job doesn't mean he wasn't tending to business. He was hustling.
Tell me about it. What about Stewart, the cop Benny killed? They knew each other, didn't they?
It was always Jack and Stu and Benny.
Did he give you a hard time, Stuart, I mean?
Hey, man, he was a pig.
So who'd he bust? Which one of you?
Hey, man, Stu, he was always stopping me, checking on your name and how old you were and where you lived and how come you wasn't in school. You know.
Oh, hey, man, police brutality, right?
Well, nice tan, Charlie. Life's pretty bright at those seminars.
I managed to get out by the pool once or twice. Who they are, where they live, what they buy, their concerns, inflation, taxes, schools. I'm talking about demographics.
Hey, I'm pro-demographics. I'll take a reader to lunch, all right?
And I'll take her to dinner.
I got a great idea. Something that I want to put Rossi on.
They'll have to wait. I've got him, Milt, and Billy on that police killing.
3 people?
4 animals on it, too.
Who?
It's important. It's human interest.
To whom? Our readers have had it with crime and violence in the streets. Do your homework.
Really, Lieutenant. That's getting to be the standard reply of the police. The media is destroying the morale of the department.
To a degree. Yeah, maybe.
If the paper criticizes the chief, do you think that really affects the way the cop on the beat does his job?
Don't you think that Stewart might have had something in the back of his mind when he went in that alley with Benny? I mean, all the stories that you run about police shootings, maybe, just maybe, it made him slower to react.
Now that's blaming a lot on the media.
When the Tribune quotes someone as saying that we've executed Benny Jordan, don't tell me they're not sticking it to us.
Are you saying that there was not a concerted effort to get Benny Jordan?
You have this neat little scenario all figured out. You set up the questions, pick up the answers, and then you prove out this little thriller that you've already written in your mind. Look, we bleed for one of our own. We all do, don't we?
What does that mean?
One reporter is killed, like the guy in Arizona. Don't you all hop on it? Reporters came from all over the country to nail a guy that did that.
That's true.
If revenge does cross our minds, that doesn't mean that we're a wild bunch of trigger-happy vigilantes.
Well, are some police officers racists?
Some people want to be cops for the wrong reason, and some of them do sneak by. But the main thing is, man to man, our people share some area experiences. And yes, we do have our stress problems and our burnouts. But we back each other up. We depend on each other. And that, as they say, gets down to the bone.
I see the police bearing a lot of criticism from the minorities, and I see the police fighting back just as strongly.
Some people have to have an easy devil, one that they can point at. Like a devil with the blue uniform or a devil with the skin. Of course.
Used to be Brooklyn Dodgers. Never had no respect for them once they moved from Ebbets Field.
Yeah, that was some team, huh? They were great. Campy, Jackie Robinson.
Farillo, Dodgers.
Yeah, and Don Newcomb and Judy Gilliam.
Duke Snyder, Pee Wee Reese.
Yeah, you've been here since
57.
57. I bet you've seen a lot of the kids in the neighborhood coming here.
Oh, yeah.
Benny Jordan coming here?
Little Benny? Sure. I gave him his first haircut.
Okay.
Years do go by. Miss Jordan, she's a good woman. Benny was a fine little boy. Made my honor roll.
You're on a roll.
Oh, yeah. Kid do something good, I'd put his picture up on the bulletin board. They'd sit in here getting a haircut, see the picture, make them feel good. Don't sound like much, but you'd be surprised. Just a minute, I'll show you. End up on the bulletin board. But you know, boys, fooling around, they knock it down. What are you looking for? Now, this is just some of the facts. This here's Dwayne. Played halfback the year the team was undefeated. He got killed someplace called K-Sun. And this is Wally. Now, Wally had his picture up there more than anybody. Don't know whatever happened to him. He just sort of disappeared. Oh, yeah. Here it is.
What have you got?
This is the old green sheet. Of course, it's all sort of yellowed and the picture's all faded out. But that tells how Benny was #1 in mathematics. Back in the 6th grade.
Can we borrow this? Do you mind? I was doing this. Man, I'll give this back to you, Arthur, okay?
All right.
Rossi, when am I going to see something on that cop killing?
Give me an hour, okay?
Are you
gotta be kidding. I got 58 minutes now. Will you let me know?
We have 58 minutes. No, I'm not going to give you my notes.
Look, I'm gonna write up this first thing. I'm gonna hand it to him. I'm gonna write it. You can give me your notes.
No, you are not going to write. You're not going to get my notes tonight.
Okay.
Nice to see we're getting the violence off the streets and into the newsroom.
It's fine. It's fine, man. So, okay. Hey, go ahead.
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&E.
Oh, Lou, good. Did you get a chance to read?
Research you brought back from the summit, real estate, entertainment. We even have a special section for news. I'm not sure I agree with your idea about this temple thing. Who cares about where to get your blue jeans tightened or vitamin-enriched eyeliner?
Yeah, well, Lou, like it or not, this kind of stuff is full circulation. I mean, if people don't buy the paper, we can't communicate with them. We're talking about the suburbs here. That's our audience.
What's the point, Charlie?
I've just been reading this follow-up on Benny Jordan. I can't understand why we're tying up 3 reporters on it when they could be off doing pieces on subjects that our audience cares about.
Ah, I see. In other words, I should send Billy out to cover the microwave bake-off and Rossi to do an in-depth piece on suntan oil.
Nope. What I do want is to put Rossi on that private school thing we were talking about yesterday and Milt on the oil drilling in the Palisades.
I don't want to split them up.
Why?
Because they're not getting along.
You want to run that by me again?
They have been at each other, and I want them to try to work it out.
Since when does everyone on this paper have to like each other?
They don't have to like each other. They have to learn to work together.
How long was your husband a policeman? Going on 12 years. And how long was he assigned to South Central?
4 years. 4 years in the black neighborhoods. He was accepted. That meant a lot to him.
Accepted? Well, he always said it. And look at these. Most of these sympathy cards are from guys he worked with, but some of them are from people in the neighborhood. I've no idea who they are. This is Yvonne Jordan. I know that name.
I think that's the mother of the kid who killed him. The saddest thing is, John was really concerned.
Uh-huh. Look, I know police officers are under a lot of stress.
It never seemed to bother him. The job, I mean.
Could he have been keeping it from you?
He would get tense about the children, family problems. Other people thought John was uptight.
How? Could you give me a for instance?
Well, once we went to a psychiatrist.
Troubled kids in his work.
Exactly. It wasn't going to happen to ours. John was determined about that. We did work the problem out. Look, cops are funny. Their work is special. There are things about John I'll never know.
Who would know?
Well, the cops. His partner. If you count it up, sometimes he spent more time with him than he did with me.
Hilton Carmichael, Los Angeles Tribune. You let your hair grow since you took that picture.
Right.
Mr. Nate, this boy here wants to talk to me. He a reporter. He with you?
He's with the Tribune.
Where'd you get my name?
Funeral, Benny Jordan, you signed the book?
Benny Jordan. That child's mama. Break your heart to see that woman.
Did you know the Jordans well, then?
Can't say ever did. Never met him.
Do you know him at all?
That's right.
Then why'd you go to Ben's funeral?
I went down there to it. That one, he started out good. The street just sucked him up. The people blame the mother. She blame herself. What chance that woman got against the streets? I'll go pay her my respects.
Do you have any children of your own, then?
I had you 5.
They doing okay?
Mr. Nate, sort of want to know how my children do. James, he in the Air Force going on 8 years. William and Mabel both live there in college. Earl the Pearl, he even stole his name. He in prison, Terminal Island. I see him on Sunday. Wendell, he the youngest. Just 1 block from here, they killed him.
They killed him? Who did it?
Don't nobody know. 14-year-old. They stuffed his body in the trash barrel. Don't nobody know.
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&E. A&E returns to Lou Grant.
You looking for me?
Officer Collins?
That's right.
I'm Billy Newman. I'm with the Tribune.
Oh, reporter. I stopped reading the papers.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not selling subscriptions.
I don't really like talking to reporters. They never get the story right.
To get it right, I'm going to need your help. Isn't it worth a few minutes? What is the story, Officer Collins?
Stewart was a cop. He got shot by a doper. Let's understand. Happens every day.
I don't think so. Were you and John Stewart close? I mean, off-duty?
Well, he was older, and I'm single. But you spend 40 hours a week with your partner. I took his son Ron out, played racquetball a couple of times. I've got a lot of things to think through.
Be a shame if a junkie with a gun wound up taking two good cops off the street.
Who cares? Stewart cared. What did it get him? 6 feet of dry dirt and a flag for his kid?
How would you describe your partner? If you had to sum up John Stewart in one word, what would it be?
Unappreciated. He was a good cop. And he was a good father. He cared about the people on the street, and he cared about his family. But no matter what he did, it seems the people around him were determined to self-destruct.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I think his son was in some kind of trouble, but he wouldn't talk about it.
Do you have any idea what kind of trouble?
No. But he was very bothered about the day he got killed.
Who else did he talk to that day?
Not a lot of people. I know he talked to that woman that runs the lunch joint.
Do you have her name?
Jordan.
Benny's mother?
You got it.
Russ.
Yeah?
I just read your draft of our story.
And?
I'm having some problems with it.
Is that right?
Yeah. You're saying that the funeral helped inspire a spirit of unity in the black neighborhood.
Something like that.
A positive experience. Is that what you're telling the reader?
No, get off.
You're gonna put my name on it.
Do you want your name off? Fine.
It says here the reader we should be aiming at is 33 years old, owns 2.5 cars, makes $25,000 a year, takes 2-week vacations, owns a tennis racket, skis, and spends 10% of his income on clothes.
I think I know that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm dating his ex-wife.
Can I interrupt for a minute?
I'd love it.
It's okay, Art. You may as well hear this.
What is it?
I don't want to work with Rossi.
I've heard that before.
No, I mean it.
I've heard that before, too.
No, I'm not kidding. I want off the story. I've had it. I don't want my name on it. I don't want to work with that guy. I am tired of being Rossi's gun bearer. I'm tired of being everybody's gun bearer.
What's that supposed to mean?
I have a very uneasy feeling that I was hired for one reason, and one reason only.
What's that?
Because at the time you needed another black face.
Ah, come on, Milt.
Milt, I think you were hired because you're a good writer.
If I'm such a good writer, how come nobody around here listens to me?
Nobody? But the thing insecure about your writing, it comes from you, not from us. You're gonna have to solve that problem yourself. I'm an editor, not a chaplain. I'm gonna assign you to a story to take you off.
Take me off?
No.
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&B.
Very arresting, very eye-catching.
It's helpful, too. Look right here. The 10 best pool services in the area. 10 best plumbers.
Oh, dear. Do you suppose we could make that 9?
What?
One of the 10 best plumbers is the man I use. I'll never be able to get him again. But then I'm never able to get him now, so...
We're very excited about this. We're ready to go with it on Monday. The promotion is all geared to go. We bought some TV spots. We'll bring up a cassette of the commercials this afternoon.
Gee, I never dreamed I'd deal with such a fun paper. It's nice to know I can keep my ginger root fresh in the refrigerator.
Lou thinks that we're compromising his integrity with his temple material. Anything that isn't depressing depresses him.
The seminar showed us this does work, Mr. Grant. Although I'm not totally comfortable with research marketing myself.
It's like politics. The more polling and research they do, the more leaders become followers. They keep changing their positions to catch up with the trends.
We're not becoming followers, are we, Mr. Grant?
Well, maybe the tempo section is trendy, but the rest of the newspaper's certainly traditional. We've got this city editor on Metro who makes us toe the line.
This story is very good. You should have got more than a B.
I told you. See, he's an expert, too.
Don't you be getting any big head. You never know a boy who wrote like that will talk so different in the streets.
What about your other son?
He graduated from City College. He put in his application for civil service, and they promised him a job. But it was over a year ago.
You never heard from him?
Oh, now and then they send him a notice. And nothing's happening. He takes temporary work when he can find it. Oh, he has tried. Don't put that in the paper. It might embarrass him.
Oh, no. I'm not out here to do a piece on him. It's Eddie. You know, the kids he hangs out with, they sort of looked up to Benny, and I'm just wondering if that's not the real story here.
I know what you mean. I heard a boy got killed. First thing I thought about was Eddie. It happened to him someday.
So what do you do?
I try. I push the boy to get himself out.
Had any effect on Eddie?
Whichever way he's gonna go is already in him.
Benny and I are both Scorpios. I'm older. We're cousins, you know.
Yes.
I hadn't seen him in 2 years.
2 years. You and Benny having a beef?
Well, you go somebody's bail, take them in for 6 months, give them money, and then suddenly they're gone. And so is your TV and stereo. Maybe they're trying to tell you something.
Makes you so sure Benny took him.
He had some expensive habits.
So what did you do? Cut him out of your life?
There's no way you can deal with a person like that and stay sane. Benny was always playing cool. Cool on the outside. Out of control on the inside. Poor damn Dober. I wasn't mad at him. I still talk to him on the phone.
I'm interested. Benny and you kind of grew up together. But here you are with a good job in a big law office, and he dies in a shootout in the ghetto. It's not impossible to get out. You did.
Well, Benny had some problems when he was a kid I didn't have. You have to ask his mama about those.
Don't do that.
Let me tell you something. I didn't get out by myself. Nobody I know did. You know how you get out of there? Somebody bends down, and you climb up on their shoulder. Your mama, your daddy, some teacher. Somebody puts in the time, making beds, scrubbing floors, shining shoes. 20 years. Somebody's always straightening your tie, holding your nose to the stone. You want to walk out of there into the straight world, somebody takes you by the hand. That's the only way you go.
You're coming here just for dinner.
What do you mean?
Came over here to talk to Benny's mother.
So did I. You want an arm wrestle for it?
I thought you wanted off this story.
I do, but not till it's finished. I want to make sure it's done right.
What's that supposed to mean? You know, you found my case ever since we started working on this.
I've been on your case. Oh, man, I love that.
Hey, I asked for you on this story.
Hey, don't do me any favors. You asked for me because you needed a ticket for safe passage in the ghetto when I was it.
Oh, that's not it. I wanted you to help me out.
I am not a helper. I'm a reporter.
Listen, I may step on some toes. I always do. I step on toes, I guess. But all I really care about is the story.
All I care about is the story.
Well, okay.
Okay.
So why are we standing here when the story's over there?
So,
okay. Mrs. Jordan, we're from the Los Angeles Tribune.
I got a note here. It says that we should try the corn chowder. Is that today's special?
That's what it says.
We just want to talk to you. You know, we both know how hard it is. But maybe if it helps people understand.
No, I'm going to try that chowder.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the chili.
Today's your first day back on the job, right?
You know, Miss Jordan, one thing at the paper kind of threw us. Why she couldn't her child.
Officer Stewart would stand right there. He liked my chili. We talk. Got to take the people where you find them. You hear?
You talk about Benny? You and Stewart?
Some. He was worried about his own boy getting messed up just like Benny.
Yeah, I heard he's having some problems with his son.
Some kind of slave at school, and there was dope around. When that happened, Officer Stewart is just like any parent. He don't rightly know what to do. Last time I talked to him, he told me that him and the boy was working it out. At least that's what he said.
I talked to your niece.
Gloria? She's doing just fine.
She told me Benny had some hard times when he was a kid.
That child had trouble from the start. His daddy went off and left him before he was born. I got myself married again when he was 7. Everything hummed along.
good for a couple of years. And then he started getting into little messes, you know.
What kind of messes?
Oh, cutting school, smoking in the boys' room, pushing Miss Pruitt's 53 Studebaker down the street so she couldn't find it.
Kid stuff.
Right. Then they picked him up on shoplifting. Candy bars. They took him down to juvenile hall. Barton didn't have no patience with that. He's going to teach him a lesson. He wouldn't go down and fetch him, and he wouldn't let me either. Then he spent a whole week there. When I come down to get him, I could see the hurt in his eyes. A whole week in jail, a boy just past 12. Maybe you could call that hard time.
Can we discuss this?
I'm ready. I think we have a problem. We've got too much material here. Good material.
It's terrific material. Question is, whose story do we run first? Billy's story on the police or Milton Rossi's piece on the ghetto?
Well, they seem equal to me. Two sides to the question, and you shouldn't read one without the other. I think Animal has shown us the way to go with it. We'll put Billy's story on Officer Stewart on one side, and Milton Rossi's story on Benny on the other.
You mean run them both side by side?
No. Devote the whole front page of Metro to it, more if we have to.
When do we run this?
Monday.
Gee, that's the first day Temple appears. The circulation numbers are up that day. We'll never know what's responsible. This, or your 10 top plumbers.
I reread our story, and we did a good job, I think.
I think we did too.
Maybe we'll do it again sometime.
I take that as a compliment coming from you. Which reminds me, I got something for you. In case we're not together the next time you have to go into the neighborhood. You might need this.
What is it?
Look, give me this. This card entitles the bearer, Joseph Rossi, to safe passage through the ghetto and confers on him the title of Honorary Negro. Negro. Does anyone still use that term?
I think that card's expired.
Known for his devotion to justice and peace, he's revered throughout the world.
We'll explore the extraordinary life of Pope John Paul II on Biography tonight.
And now, a helicopter crash leaves a young officer crippled.
Join us for Police Story next on A&E.